My name is George Miller. Before we begin, one quick note. This is education, not personal financial advice. Your taxes, your risk tolerance, and your situation matter. Now, if I had to start over in America with nothing but a paycheck and the lessons I learned the hard way, this is the exact system I would follow to build wealth. Because real wealth usually isn't loud, it isn't flashy, and it isn't built in a weekend. It's built with patience, with simple habits, with consistency, especially when nobody is watching. Most folks believe wealth comes from a big salary, a lucky break, or a perfect investment at the perfect time. But over a lifetime, what I've seen is this. Wealth is built by a system that helps you keep more of what you earn, protect it, and invest it steadily over time. Here's the simple formula. Wealth equals the gap between income and expenses multiplied by time invested wisely. So, we're going to focus on 4 things. 1. Create a monthly gap. 2. Protect that gap from emergencies and bad debt. 3. Invest that gap in proven, boring assets. 4. Grow the gap by increasing income over time. Let's start at the beginning. The first step to building wealth is not investing. The first step is control. If you don't know where your money is going, you can't direct it, because every month will feel like a mystery. So, for the next 30 days, do something simple. Track your spending. Look at your bank account and card statements and write down where it all went. Rent or mortgage, utilities, insurance, groceries, gas, restaurants, subscriptions, online shopping, little convenience spending. You don't need a perfect budget, you just need the truth. And once you have the truth, I want you to organize your money into 3 buckets. Bucket 1, bills. Housing, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments, anything that keeps the lights on. Bucket 2, living. Food, fuel, basic spending, the essentials of everyday life. Bucket 3, future you. Savings and investing. Here's the rule that changes everything. Pay future you first, even if it's small, even if it's $25 per paycheck. Because wealth isn't built by one huge move. It's built by small moves done repeatedly. When you automate future you stop relying on motivation. Now step 2. Build a small emergency fund. I'm not talking about saving a mountain of money right away. Most people won't stick with that. I'm talking about your first safety buffer, $1,000. That first $1,000 does something powerful. It keeps small problems from turning into debt. Because life happens. A flat tire, a medical bill, a phone replacement, a surprise travel expense, a missed day of work. Without a buffer, those moments go straight onto a credit card, and then the interest starts a new fire. So get your first $1,000 set aside in a place that's safe and separate. Ideally, a high-yield savings account. This isn't about getting rich from interest. It's about keeping your progress from getting wiped out. Later on, you can build that emergency fund to 3 to 6 months of expenses. But first, get your starter buffer in place. Step 3 is where many people either break free or stay stuck. Destroy high-interest debt. There's a difference between a mortgage at a reasonable rate and a credit card charging 20% or more. High-interest consumer debt is like carrying a heavy backpack everywhere you go. It slows down every financial goal. If you're paying 22% interest, paying that off is like earning a guaranteed 22% return, because every dollar you remove stops that interest from eating your future. There are two clean ways to pay down debt. Method 1, avalanche. You pay extra on the highest interest rate first. That saves the most money. Method 2, snowball. You pay extra on the smallest balance first. That builds momentum and motivation. Either one works if you commit. The best plan is the one you can follow for months, not days. And while you're paying debt down, do your best to stop adding new debt. That may mean cutting back for a season. It may mean taking on overtime or temporary side income. It may mean selling a few things you don't use. It isn't forever. It's a season, so your future has a chance. Now, step 4. Take the free money your job might be offering. If your employer offers a 401k match, understand what it is. It's a raise, if you claim it. If your company matches part of what you contribute, that is, money added to your retirement just for participating. If you're not getting the match, you're leaving part of your compensation behind. So once your situation is stable enough, especially once high-interest debt is under control, aim to contribute at least enough to capture the full match. This is one of the most reliable early wins in building wealth. Step 5. Invest the boring way. Most real wealth is built through boring investing, diversification, low fees, time, automatic contributions. The internet will always try to pull you into something exciting: hot stocks, risky trades, hype cycles, and the next big thing. But excitement isn't a strategy. A simple strategy that's helped millions of Americans is using low-cost index funds. Funds that spread your money across many companies instead of betting on one. Common options include a total US stock market index fund, an S&P 500 index fund, or a target date retirement fund, which is designed to be set it and forget it for many people. Will the market go up every year? No. There will be downturns. There will be scary headlines. That's normal. But over long periods of time, disciplined investing, done consistently, has historically rewarded patience. The key is not trying to time the market. The key is staying invested, investing regularly, and letting compounding do its job. If you want a simple benchmark, many people aim over time for around 15% of income invested for retirement, including the employer match. If you can't do that today, start smaller. Start at 1% or 2%, then increase it slowly, 1% at a time, as your income rises or your debt falls. Progress beats perfection. Step 6. Use the right accounts, but don't get stuck. In the United States, the most common tools are the 401k, often offered through your employer. Contributions can be automated from your paycheck. Sometimes there's a match. The Roth IRA. You contribute with money you've already paid taxes on, and qualified withdrawals in retirement may be tax-free. Traditional retirement accounts. These may lower your taxes today, and you typically pay taxes later when you withdraw. You can spend years trying to choose the perfect account, but I'll tell you what matters more than perfect choices. Start. Automate. Stay consistent. Most people don't fail because they picked the wrong fund. They fail because they never started, or they quit when things got uncomfortable. Step 7 is the lever that makes everything easier. Increase your income. You can only cut expenses so far, but income can grow over a lifetime. If you want to build wealth faster, grow your earning power. That doesn't always mean starting a business. It often means building a valuable skill and getting paid more for it. Skills that are often rewarded in the US economy include sales, project management, data analysis, IT support, cybersecurity fundamentals, skilled trades like electrical and HVAC, healthcare specialities, bookkeeping, marketing, writing, video editing. Pick one skill that fits your strengths and your lifestyle. Then follow a practical path. Learn the basics. Build proof, projects, results, references. Then negotiate or move into a better role. Many people get the biggest raises by changing roles or changing companies. That may feel uncomfortable, but it's often how income growth happens. And if you choose a side hustle, choose one that doesn't drain your health. The goal is not to work every waking hour. The goal is to create breathing room, margin, so your finances don't feel like a trap. Step 8. Protect what you build. It's painful how often people work hard for years and lose progress to one event they didn't plan for. Protection isn't exciting, but it's wise. At a basic level, think about health insurance, auto insurance, and renters or homeowners insurance. If you have dependents, consider term life insurance. And don't ignore disability coverage if it's available, because your ability to earn is one of your biggest assets. Also, keep your beneficiaries updated on retirement accounts. And if you have a family, consider simple estate documents like a will and healthcare directive. Wealth isn't just building money, it's keeping your life stable while you build. Now let me make this real with a simple picture. Imagine a person earning around $60,000 a year. They're not trying to become rich overnight. They track spending, build a starter emergency fund, wipe out high-interest debt, capture the 401 match, and invest automatically every paycheck. Then they focus on income growth, slow and steady, over the next 10 years. That person might not feel wealthy in the first year, but after 5 years, they feel different. After 10, they're on a different path entirely. Because compounding doesn't look impressive at the beginning, it looks impressive at the end. Before I close, let me give you the biggest mistakes I've seen people make. First, lifestyle inflation. Every raise disappears into a bigger payment, a bigger car, more spending. The fix is simple. Invest part of every raise before you upgrade your lifestyle. Second, trying to get rich fast. Fast money usually comes with fast losses. Boring investing wins more often than excitement. Third, ignoring fees. High investment fees quietly steal years of growth. Whenever you can, prefer low-cost options. Fourth, no emergency fund. Without a buffer, every surprise becomes debt. Start with $1,000, then build it over time. Fifth, waiting for the perfect time. The perfect time doesn't usually show up. Start small. Start now. Stay steady. If you want a simple 30-day plan, here it is. Week 1. Track spending and cut one obvious leak. Week 2. Save the first part of your emergency fund. Week 3. Make a real plan for high-interest debt and take one extra action. Week 4. Automate savings or investing so it happens without willpower. That's the foundation. Not glamorous, not complicated, just effective. I'll leave you with this. Building wealth is not about being perfect. It's about being steady. Control your spending. Build a buffer. Get rid of high-interest debt. Capture the employer match. Invest simply and consistently. Grow your income. Protect what you build. Do those things long enough, and your future starts to change, quietly, steadily, and for good. My name is George Miller. Thanks for spending this time with me.